Also 13 points tonight. Questions?
Brian, looks like you were asserting yourself pretty well in that first half. What allowed you to dominate?
Just knowing that I have size to throw around down there, and their big men are athletic, and just knowing if I take away the athleticism by hitting them early, that I could be aggressive, and it went pretty good. I'd say for myself and our team tonight.
Brian, you had an ankle injury too this preseason. What kind of shape are you in, considering that you spent some time sidelined by that?
I'm back 100%. I haven't missed a practice the last 3 weeks. It just, like Dave with his wrist, just taking care of it after every game, after every practice, just doing the right things. Crystal does a great job for us, just getting us back to 100% for every game.
Yeah, well, how about aerobic breathing and running around in that kind of like shape, I guess?
I feel good out there on the court. I feel good in practice. The first week, you haven't practiced for like a week. First week you're going to struggle a little bit, but after that, just back to normal. Just feeling great.
I asked David the same question. The front court guys did majority of the scoring tonight. I know it's a D2 team, and maybe they don't have the same kind of height as some of the D1 opponents you guys face early in the non-conference, but is the core of the team really the front court this year as we're learning?
Honestly, I think any one of our players at any given game moment can step up. So I would say that for the most part, like any one of us could go off for a game like me and Dave and Joel did tonight. Like it doesn't have to just be me, Dave, and Joel all year. Like anyone on this team is very capable of doing this.
How much did you look at the replay boards during the game?
Maybe like once after Dave had the alley-oop dunk, but this first half was over, so.
Yeah, well, I just wondered because there was lots of highlight plays, and it seemed like that's a cool new part for the fans to kind of experience that. Yeah,
definitely is a great thing for the fans to experience, but just being out on the court, you just don't let that distract you. You're just so into the game, and so like you saw it live, like you don't need to see the replay all the time, but Dave's was pretty sick.
Brian, 7 rebounds tonight. Has your role in terms of rebounding changed, do you think, this year versus last year? What kind of a role do you have to take in terms of getting rebounds?
I think my role has changed a little bit, as in losing CE and Jamal and Kyle, who are 2 great guards that came in and got rebounds, and CE just always dominated the boards, seemed like. But honestly, I just had the mindset of just being aggressive. Like every coach on our staff has just been preaching to me all offseason, all year, every day at practice, just go after the boards. It gets you extra shots. It keeps our team on the offensive side. Just go after it and just keep being aggressive. So that's all I'm taking. That's all I'm doing for them.
What's your personal goal going forward?
To build off the success we had tonight. I know they were a D2 team, but they're a tough team. The offense, like Dave said, is a really tough offense to guard. And I think we did a pretty good job off of it. And they didn't let us like blow them out. Like they kept themselves in the game. And it was a scrap to the end.
Anything else, Brian?
Do you feel any sort of maybe internal, external pressures, seeing as this is the first time you've come back in this town and played at home in front of these fans since we all saw you on television in that big game back in March?
I didn't feel any pressure. I don't think anyone felt any pressure at all. We knew it was the home court, all the renovations, like it looks great. It's awesome to play on. I just think we were all just super excited to finally get back to all our fans and like play in front of them, because after that run last year, everyone just said they can't wait for next year. And so like knowing that coming back from Nevada, we knew that it was going to be awesome to play in front of all our fans again.
Anything else, Brian? All right, thank you, Brian.
Thanks.